Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Humankind Let's Play as we continue with our attempt to get 300 population along with the other November challenges. We are still the Celts. We just got enough stars to basically move on to the next era. I don't think we're going to do that just yet because there's currently no threat from other factions and we want to get a few more points. There is quite a few easy ones that I think we can still try to get. We should try to get this star here and this star here. And that would be a good 500 points of fame for us to net. This will require a bit of stealing populations from nearby factions. And this will just require some cheap technology that we already have lined up after Imperial Powers, which is another fame one. So 6 turns here. Into one turn, so that's 8 into 2 turns and 4 turns. I'm going to say roughly 10 turns because our science is also going to grow with each of the new ones that we pick up and so forth. In the meantime, we need to think about what we want to do when we move on. We need to look at coastlines because the north is definitely a possibility in terms of what we might want to consider. But honestly, I'm still much more in favor of land-focused options. So perhaps the English would be the more logical choice in my opinion. But we'll continue for now. There will still be a few turns before our science kicks in. This army need to claim another region for us. I don't know where is a good spot. 413. 413 is not terrible. 216. Food is very scarce in this area, but that is expected given that we are in a desert barren area. I feel like we just grab it. Ultimately, this would be a city. It will require us, as we mentioned, 1,000 points. We can use a little bit of the scrap to secure us a few luxuries ahead of time. That is something we can do. Grabbing a marble for increased production will do that. Not only here, but also over here once we get the influence. So that's 4 points of extra, industry for all our workers. We're probably going to try to claim this region for the copper as well. So we will actually have quite a few territories spanning outwards. The terrain gets a lot better over here for city production, but we are probably not going to get to that either. These 3 here, stretching across, will probably end up being a city for us in the future. We want to get control of this. Or maybe just these 2. Not sure how we want to split things, but there are options. Alright, in the meantime, we'll get our districts done. Got a new one offering for us. I'm probably going to have to go with nationalized industries. Once we get the influence, just because an extra farmer per farming quarter is going to be huge for how we want to grow our population. Aside from that, we can end. I have to make sure that we don't have any districts we want to build here before we go on to these food options. I think we're good. I'm surprised I put animal barns before the artificial reserves, but that's fine. Small mistakes happen. Yeah, food focus next, and then science from population. I might shift this up because the science is actually going to stall our stars a little bit, and then Holy Day as a public projects after these get done is probably going to happen over here. In the city here, there is still the need to build a few of these. I'm currently building one here. Once this is complete, I can place the other one here. So that would help each other out there. So we're still waiting on that. The rest can wait. I don't want to spend the money on that. I'm pretty sure
let us speak on.
I should rather spend it on trade.
Welcome.
How do you do?
Obsidian for the percentage, I think is still our... Okay, not them.
A delight to see you again.
I guess the mercury. Yeah, we have a general idea of what's going on the map. They've beaten them back They're in a war. Let them fight it out. We have two relatively peaceful neighbors. We're not really forced to fight anyone at this point, so I don't think we have to. The only big advantage of moving forward to the next era is getting an early wonder, because we only built one wonder so far, and we definitely want to build more. Alright, they finished their job claiming. This army... Oh, actually, no, they didn't finish their job claiming. They gotta go here. We want that for sure. Yeah, we want to lock this one down. We would like 2 coppers of our own instead of buying the second one right now. Let's see, it's a civic choice. Refuse. $207. I mean, the only thing that's holding us back is stealing population. But even if we steal like 5 population, it's not enough to get this one changed yet. So no rush, and plus we're waiting on science. District might actually happen. So that's good. Some war is happening. It's alright. So that's a district going down. We're not building any more district here. I think after these basic ones are done, we should just do Holy Day. We do have a lack of industry. We're depending too much on luxury resources for our industry. This needs to happen first, actually. We need to get our districts done. This is not going to become a city anytime soon. This is a way we can get some industry. So we're not going to shy away from that. And we'll just move on from here. They're going to have to station out here by themselves for a little bit. No curiosity is kind of sad. I think most of the curiosity are probably in the water right now. Okay, who got converted to Olmec? How are we not beating them out here? How? We both have 3 holy sites, yet their faith production dominates us. Yeah, we're losing this battle on faith. Things are shifting back towards their favor. And we're also losing on influence as well. We need to plan war. We need to weaken this faction. I would actually like to wipe them out. If we can have their land. We're talking about 3 more dies firmly in our control. Yeah, we'll think about that. We'll plan it out. Okay, none of these need to be cut. That does need a little bit of trimming, so let's go do that. No curiosities. Ah, found one. Okay, that's gonna be good. 112. Let's proceed. I guess we're not building any more districts. Let's check our population numbers. Right, gonna have a few things shifting to people's influence. Yep, we can steal population now. Sapar is the target. Next turn we'll do it. We'll gain 5 free ones, essentially. Net 5, steal a couple from our other cities. Now, they don't have the necessary infrastructure to house these populations. I might need to get the flood in first. We need food and we need jobs, or else we're going to just lose those jobs. This can be like an after effect, actually. like the benefit of having high populations. So we're gonna have to wait on that. There might be a benefit on waiting to create this city, because eventually we'll get feudalism and the new city will start with all the infrastructure, which is what we want. Instead of building all these again. Money? Science. Okay. So we got the imperial power. Did we get it first? No. Oh, we did. Good. The deed did pop up. Offer us a bit of fame, population. So we did get the extra influence. So I can steal the population this turn if I want. But I feel like what's going to happen is that I'm going to lose some of that population because we can't afford it. So perhaps we wait a turn until this gets... I can rush this next turn. Alright, this way we get a bit more jobs, so more food from irrigation, more job from that. From the trade route. Okay, so we both gain knowledge of that through the trade together. It's a co-discovery. So we both get a bit of fame. I think there's still the ideal jobs. I mean, here I can gain population, but it's mostly from interior transfers, right? Leventia, so I can steal 2 from them, but it's net 3 gain instead of net 5 gain. But this is a net 3 gain that I can keep because the population is very underwhelming here. Whereas here, our jobs are pretty much filled. Tough. How do we not have this yet? Because we didn't get irrigation until just now. Plus 74 food. But we're adding 9 population. It's going to also overpopulate. So I think this will go very negative. Yeah, I'm going to actually just put them here. I think this is better. Sure, it's only a net 3 gain. But it also takes some population out of Sapar. See, even this goes negative. Ten turns. We'll be fine. The food will kick in before that. And they can resume their growth rate as well. Yeah, this is probably the way we want to do it. And let's see. Very close. Next turn we'll get this star. In a few turns we'll get this. And then we already got the builder, so we already netted an extra 1 versus what we planned. Should go pretty well. Let's continue here. Out of stuff to cut. Oh no, not entirely out. All right, let's end it. Let's check our stars. Yeah, we're not going to get any more stars from population. This is beyond our reach, but we should definitely get this one, 266. These are really not worth it, so it's fine. Right, picking up cheap ones. 1 turn, 3 turn. Do we need this one? Are we 2 away or are we 1? I forgot to check. 2 away. Yeah, that means we're 4 turns away from actually progressing. That's a little bit slower than I wanted. But that's fine. I'd rather get those fame numbers up. Once again, no food. Actually, we probably should have just claimed it right there. Yeah, it's fine. It's not too bad. We wanted that copper. We'll secure it. Now, whenever this... Why can't you be... Ooh, this is a good turn to get that. Because this might be the last piece of land we claim for a bit. Oh, actually it depends on how we want to deal with their land. Because it's likely we win it through a war, but I might raise the city down and reclaim it. I think I'll still refuse, actually. Because attachment, we're not making very big cities, so it's not really going to hurt us. I can't do this again for 10 turns, I think. It's not a cost issue, it's a cooldown issue. Yeah, 8 more turns. So we can't steal any more population. That's all done. The filthy masses. Destitute, ignore for disease. Yeah, we'll spend some money. Money to us is not a key focus. He lost his resources. Wow.
So tell me, how are you?
Why do you come here to waste my time?
I mean, it's fine if green don't like me.
Because
We're far away. I don't need the extra iron right now. I also have 2. Our relationship with them is going to be awkward.
Over this way.
Just waiting for this tech to finish, so we have 3 turns. Any other district we might want to build during these 3 turns? We got all our necessities done, so that's good. They have a decent population. We fixed it, so we didn't lose any of them. We're going to try to improve the food to continue the population growth. We lost quite a bit of influence because we can't keep our city stable, or above 90%, except for our capital, which is also overpopulated. Which means we need to find people jobs. Researchers is the only thing I can increase right now. So we'll get that done next. Holy Date's going to have to wait. We should also build more districts, but I think we have a fresh batch of emblematic coming up. I need to save these 3 turns. We need to save our influence a little bit for the Wonder Rush. The war has ended between them. Good for them. None of our business, really. The more they fight, the better it is for us. Alright, we did the claiming. This copper probably can wait, just because we need to get our wonder first, so I'm not going to mess with that. We're not going to claim any more land either. I'm going to shift this army back here. This will be our probably war target for them. We're going to have to build fresh armies. This is not good enough, but we're not going to waste this group either. I guess we'll upgrade them. They'll obviously eventually become like pikemen, but right now they're fine. Am I going to sneak any more stars in except for this one? I don't think so. Maybe this one? 300-ish, right? Close, 3 turns? Well, there's 2 turns now, but is it worth waiting the extra turn? There's still trees nearby. Go cut. Are we just going to end this turn? Alright, Science got the star. We are more than 1 turn away, 2 turns away. So I don't think we're waiting. It's only like 60 something points. It's not really worth waiting for that fame. Oh, we also, trade routes have been lucrative. I'm going to pick the next one after we advance because it's going to be feudalism. And then we probably want to get all these units done first because I think we are going to just start a war with default units. Depending on which one we pick for our culture, that's still a choice I have not decided on. But yeah, I don't think we're going to wait for any more stars. It's only 60 point now. It's a declining value depending on how many other stars you have, so it's not really worth waiting for. I can't get 12 populations. So who are we going to be? Aztecs, definitely not, right? It's good for building a lot of units. Jaguar Warriors is decent. Basically, they fight at full strength at all time. I don't think it's really what we're looking for. Getting extra faith, stability, and influence per adjacent district can sacrifice population on this city. Each sacrifice will apply celebrated status, so increase our stability with killing our people. Faith, stability building, not what we want. Exploits nothing, so it's kind of like a garrison center type of building. War focus, doesn't make sense for us. Money per alliance, we have 0 alliance. The 2 friendly faction we're next to, we want to go to war with at least one of them. Horse focus special building, not what we're looking for. Market quarter, not what we're looking for. Special unit, not bad. High damage, right? Heavy infantry, like you're researching heavy infantry for a unit here. You're also researching for heavy infantry unit here. Of course, this one doesn't require 2 iron, but we actually do have 2 iron. So we could pick up the Varangian guards. Honor code, no retreat, but at 43 attack, you really don't need to retreat. But no. Franks, 10% influence. That's actually not too bad. Scriptorium. This one was changed in the patch where now the extra influence is given only on adjacent research quarter rather than on all quarters. That's an interesting change. It's making it more science focused. I don't know how I feel about that because I never really played the Franks. But I mean, obviously it's weaker because now you have to build research quarter next to it. Gives faith. Decrease stability. Not really what we're looking for either. Ghanaians, Life of Luxury is actually a super good bonus if you think about it because it's access. So trade also give it to you. So basically every single trade you have is at least 5 money more lucrative. Every one you have on your land is also 5 money more lucrative for both luxury and strategic. Luxury market is also not bad, but requires a lot of spamming markets. Not really what we are looking for. Anti-cav camel units. Yeah, let's just skip over these because realistically, we're only going to consider things like Kamara. Strong, always strong. Barai, it's always good just because of the dual maker and farmer capabilities, even though now it's pretty restricted by the river placement in terms of how much industry you're actually going to get. But we played Kamara way too much, so I don't think we're going to pass on this. Obviously, the patch change also nerfed this building quite a bit. The English, we might actually play the English. I have not played the English since the beta testing, and that's when the English had a super good serfs labor. It was much better than this. Now 7 food per number attached territories. Obviously, this would scale really well with more territories, not only because it's 7x, it's actually 7x squared because each of your territories can build. Actually, no, that's not true. This is not on the effect on the stronghold. This is only 7x. It's weaker than I thought. But it's free food, right? It's like free 20 food on our 3 territory cities and 14 food on our 2 territory cities. It's not bad. Stronghold, military building disguised as a farmer quarter for bonuses. Doesn't actually produce any food itself, but it will give the adjacency that you will need. It does not give a job. And also it does not, well, it does exploit farm, but basically it's a garrison building. Increase the fortification, that is actually nice. Stability is actually nice. +3 combat strength is nice. Function better as defense unit. Any range units on it will get 2 extra range. Longbowmen, super good unit. War summon, pretty early tech in the era. And obviously with indirect fire, you always have clear line of sight. So that's like a -4 penalty that disappears. You can shoot everyone within your range. It's pretty insane. I think Longbowmen's fairly strong. We can probably win a lot of war with them. I'm actually considering the English. I think it's a worthy choice of just running a land war that we can win against both our neighbor in the north with our independent camp as well as our southern neighbor. The Mongols, obviously a war choice, but all the bonuses doesn't really apply to us, so I think we'll pass. Once again, no real alliances, no real interest in building research quarters. We're just going to use our Babylon bonuses to keep us afloat with science. Norsemen, this was another one that we were thinking about, mainly because of the Nos being really good in terms of money production, food production. There's a fair bit of water. There's a lot of lakes, but the jagged, like we're not going to get that many adjacencies. Like you can probably get 2 or 3. It's not going to be like 25. As high as it can go is 25 because it has to be at least attached to land somewhere. So it's not that great, but it is a regular harbor, so it exploits everything. So there's like special tiles on the ocean. You can also get those bonuses, but there's not that many around us. I took a peek. So that is limited. Longship, it's a good unit. The strength is basically if your land unit hops into the ocean, they become your naval transport unit. So this is our naval transport unit. And compared to other naval transport unit, it's a much stronger one. Therefore, our advantage is killing enemies in the high sea, right? That's kind of our strength. But no one really needs to be in the water on this map. Therefore, I don't know. I don't know if the North is actually strong because, like, who are we going to pick off, right? Who's going to be doing the naval traveling? No one. And do we have that many special naval squares? Not really. Right? It's all food. We don't have any, like, science. There's one right here. The waterfall bonus. That's one. But that's in ocean water, not coastal water. So I can't build a harbor near that. Same thing here. You see all these like little one food tiles. There's no real bonus tiles. We don't have any like bonus science ones with like corals and stuff. So I think the North is going to fall out of favor. It just doesn't make sense for us. It's just food. Literally just food. So if that's the case, we will instead go with English. From the Celts into the English. I think that makes the most sense with the food that we want to do. We still get agrarian bonus. We can still steal populations. Lombowmen to help us win wars. I think so. Let's do that. We also haven't played the English in a while. I can claim wonders next turn with the first one in, so we should be clear on that. Can I pick one to the next one? I cannot pick one to the next one. Okay, fine. In that case, give me one extra unit in the army first. Cut trees. What else do you think you're doing here? This is a pretty easy assault route. Surrounded by rivers, so we're not going to keep this location. It's terrible. I'm going to raise it down. We need industry. So right now we're going to provide jobs in industry with the artisan workshop. We just researched it. I think most places need one actually.
Wisdom and tech.
Yes, that new wonder notification, that's exactly why we got here. 88 population for the first one. We'll try to use this a bit more in this era. Steal a bit more population, especially since we plan to get into conflict with our neighbors. I might change this. I mean, it's good. I guess we'll keep it. And then feudalism rush so we can start our city. And then war summon so we can get longbowmen and pikemen. Those are the two units we probably need to win this war. Great swordmen are also pretty useful and also extra unit army slots. So I think we need to get these done first before we actually start the war. We might test the waters with the conquest of this faction, this poor faction here with, you know, behind units that we can exploit. So maybe I summon this army back first. Here. Test the waters with this fight. Alright, we also have our new building, which can be built everywhere. That's the cool thing. Thing is, we don't need to rush to build this building anywhere either, because unless we want stability, like it's only going to give us stability. Let's be real. It will help us in this war, though. These will all be farms, so it doesn't really matter where we put it. It's also going to get adjacency bonus. Farm on farm, garrison. There's no garrison on garrison adjacency. It doesn't exploit anything, so it's actually super limited. How are we attacking them? That's the thing. Like, this is the bound. This is all districts, so we can put it. But the thing is, like, that's going to be a farm over there too, right? We're going to eventually. So I don't even want to build this here, because that's going to be joining the capital afterward. Like, we could put one on the borders between this. Like with the Nemeton here, this will give the farm bonus for that, give us extra food. And it will be close enough to give us the bonus to fight this. So that actually makes a little bit of sense here. And then we can farm out the rest without interfering anything. And I don't want to expend the city anymore down, so yeah. Oh, they built, haha, we're gonna pick up the lighthouse for free because we'll pick up this region. That'd be nice. Right, so we'll think about that. Pretty good. Influence to pick up a wonder. There are only 3 wonders in this era, but the Ankler Wat is definitely what we are hoping for. It's a holy site, it will give us extra food on faith. So once again, faith food combo, which is kind of what we need. We are not doing great on the faith issue. We might get the Todaiji as well. But definitely Enkler Wat. I believe the food is only local faith, so it's only one city. So it's like almost which city do I have like more faith? $34 is coming from here. Well, you can see the numbers, right? 34, 28, 8, 5, 2, 8. But then we also need to consider like I want to spread my influence, so I'm pretty sure I might just want to build it in Sapar. Like even though that's my capital, I think this is kind of our focus. I have this saved for a wonder. I think that might be it. I mean, there's stuff here that's good. Like this is a great wonder location as well, or a Hamlet location. What do we want to do? That's also pretty decent. Decent amount of forested land for exploitation. But there's already all these holy sites. So I think, yeah, we're going to claim this for sure. Who's going to be in charge of building this? After that completes... Yeah, I mean... We lock down the exploitation of this. No, just these two, actually. It's only a two... It's only two... This might even be a better spot, honestly. If you do the math. Like, that looks good, but it's not actually good. Like, this is actually even better. Right here. There's 3 forested ones. Maybe we do put it in capital, but they have stability issues. I feel like I need to save... Or maybe just a different river, actually. That's not being locked down. That's not being locked down. I could put it here. Pick up some production as well on this side. These are all not picked up. These 3 right here. But I can't lock these down. When these eventually will be picked up by natural reserve, that's the thing. Whenever we get to that tech down the line. That would have been a great hanging gardens, but it got stolen. We can also build it in this city. But they also have stability issues too. Nah, I think we'll stick to this one. This is a good site. This is a good site. Probably this is probably the better site. Lock these 3 down. Because like I said, this locks 2 down, and this is going to be a natural reserve anyway. So I think this is a better place. Put that down, but we're not going to go there at first. Going to get the industries down. I should try to rush it, just because if we do rush it, we can claim another one with 1,050. Like, Todaiji is definitely another one that I would be tempted to get. What do you want? Refuse. Land rights. Right, so we would like communal land as well. There's quite a few that I would like, but influence right now doesn't allow us to pick it up. The Olmec is becoming religious leader of the world. It's a little sad. See, they're not offering a lot of points either. Well, if we beat them down, burn their holy sites. That's how we gotta do it. Peace and love faction. Cut that down. 26 turns. Only one person's working on it right now. Yeah, we got all these queued up. We know exactly what we want. Whoa, 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 what
You
happened?
have my greetings, but that's all
Ah,
you're getting.
declare war again with the orange. Let them fight it out. Good for them. I have a bit of money stored up.
Nice to hear.
Is there something I could potentially buy? They are in the middle of a war, I guess.
You are here because
I don't have any market quarters, but I could get stability from them, so I'm kind of tempted to like maybe just buy these. We're going to be fighting them, so I should stop trying to buy stuff from them. That's expensive. Wow. Oh well, that's good. Our units, trying to move them. We're going to start a war with them first. Destroy them, get some kills. They belong to Nook, so we might have to kill them first. Oh, both of them belong to Nook. Oh, someone else joined us. Did they take a wonder right off the bat? They haven't. Okay. All right, after 2 cities, or did all 3 cities join? 8 turns. See, that's much... Like, in 8 turns, we can claim the next one. So there's a good hope that we can grab another one. The battle for the mind. The great cities of powers beaming at the same, passing... Demonic religious competition. So science or... We're actually going to side with religion for this run. We need faith. Are you out of trees to cut? In this area, yeah. I don't think there's trees in the desert for us to cut. There's a couple left, but I think his job might be done. We might just disband him. There's only 2 more here, and this guy's almost done. So maybe it's time you become a population. There's a slot for you, and we have the food to take it. So, and if Ankler Watt's getting built here, the city should have a lot of potential for supporting population in the future. So off it goes. I don't want to spend this right now because we are trying to claim a wonder afterward. Ah, we teared up. Wonderful. So in the second one, they stole... Oh, I'm not building research anyways. Cheaper Civic is always a decent choice. I'm not building that many garrisons. Even though our unique building right now is a garrison, we're not building that many harbors. I think we pick this, and I'm going to change this. We are now... I mean, I guess it's just by looks, right? It's not even... It's not really going to do much. I still favor the little tent here, the pavilion from the Taoism. So we're going to go with that. And that means we have a holy site to build as well. No one has the 3rd tier one. Okay, that's great. We have a lot of cities, so Purge Idleness might be the best option for us there. Yeah. I mean, the other advantage now, he's done cutting, so you're going to go and become a population. Not here. Unfortunately, I can't sustain you yet. 3 turns? Yeah, 3 turns. That's fine. You'll cut that, and then basically we'll turn that population around. Where did the other unit go? Oh, they went back. Okay, I need to hunt this guy down first. Shouldn't be an issue. Easy to win. Yeah, that's the last bit of trees we think we can cut. Oh, they keep wanting us to do that. What is the options here? Combat strength. No, I like the emblematic bonus. Not gonna agree to that. 5 turns. They feel tyrannical about us. I mean, you have the energy to fight me all the way over here. I'd like to see you try. I mean, he could land here. Oh, I guess he could. Wow. I need to be careful. Let me grab this first. Okay, we're fine. Is anyone a patron of them by any chance? Us? I don't want to assimilate. Doesn't make sense for us. Getting that population is much better. We're gonna overpopulate them. Are they already overpopulated? Ooh, is that a good idea? Even in this case, they can supply the most food, and after the wonder, they can even supply more food. I think it's fine. I dropped by like 32. Wow, that's massive. Where are you going? I think it'd be fine if I don't produce any units in the war again. Wait. They got destroyed. My military stars. Why did they... What? I didn't do anything. Attachment cost? 200, 3 turns. No, we can't attach yet. Oh! Excuse me. That was a clear misclick. I want to click away from the building, but then... Let's hope it doesn't interfere. I mean, we can just check now. They're still there, so it could interfere with it. There's only one faction with us in this era. 3 turns is about 400. We need 4 turns. Crap. That was silly of me.
So nice to hear from you.
Perhaps.
You have my greetings, but that's all.
Yeah. Shush.
And you are here because...
Might buy this as well. Okay, I mean, so much for our war effort. Okay, the next 1,000 influence we get will go towards building a city. They just give us a lot of work. I could have ransacked those for money. Alright, you're going to join the population here. We're not going to overburden them anymore. Maybe I can delay it to 2 turns. I should build the holy site here too, actually. Maybe on the other side of these holy sites for the same reason, being there's no adjacencies. And that way we don't have to participate in that. Still 1 turn, even if we don't participate. We don't have that many Maker's Quarters. We actually don't have any Maker's Quarters yet. Kind of daring of us. It's only a very little bit. We're really focused on faith. Actually, they have a Maker Quarter. Someone built one for us, right? We do have one. I lied. Wait, who did what to us?
A delight to see you again.
We discovered first. I mean, I do want to make some demands on them, but the they claimed one that we discovered first. Natural wonder. That's okay. It's the Mayans. I don't want to mess with the Mayans. I want to mess with the Olmecs, or what used to be the Olmecs. Pink, not magenta. Alright, come down here. 1 turn holy site. Hopefully this will swing a lot of the religion in our favor. Plus 5 faith on territories. That might be one I want, actually. And claim new wonders. All great news. Yes, and then grievance from religion. It'll shift us away from producing 5% food, but gives us more stability. I will take this. It's a free one. Give us more faith, basically. Ah, they give us the good one. So we got Todaiji here. Another faith building for us. Also increases the time before being converted to another religion. So basically keeps us stronger in terms of retaining our religious power. We might dump in this city again. This is not a bad spot. I mean, it's not ideal, but given how these rivers run parallel, it's kind of hard to get all the pieces. Like, we got these 3 secured. That one's not secured, but that's probably going to turn into a food one. These 2 are nice because there's a decent amount of production because of the forest on them. These are nice, but I can't really get anything on there unless I build here. Maybe I just build here. We get... Oh, we don't get the mountain because that's from another territory. We get these 3. If I build here, I get these 2. And there's no way I can get... Yeah, there's no way I can get these 3 if I don't get rid of this one. Like, this one has to go away. Yeah. I mean, there's a chance we could preserve everything. Low chance. Like, if we do like a hamlet here. No, actually we can't reach these 2 because we're never going to touch this side. Therefore, if we want to get these 3, we're going to have to build on top of there. Yeah, that's the logic. All right. Yeah, we're really throwing a lot of effort into this city, but I think that makes sense. Border town. You finish this first. The war needs to get going, especially as our other techs kick in. I'm going to pay for all these because it's much quicker to pay. It's always 1 turn, so I can't afford it, so can't do anything about that. But everyone's going to work on the project. Technically, there's no rush on the project, so we probably should just get our industry up first. We have no... Right, that's not worth it because it's only 1 point. We only have 1 of them, so not yet. We will focus on that. You will focus on that. You will focus on this. And we're good right now. 23 turns. 6, 1. Should have another person joining in. Becomes 10 turns. Okay. What is going on?
How are you today?
Ah, the religious tolerance issue. I mean, they have the same exact ideology. That's why we clashed right there. Or I could absorb that because they share the same feeling, and we have different, obviously, religions. So that's the thing. Okay. I have more, but not enough to convert them. I mean, we'll keep pushing for it. I mean, the war is going to help, all right? Getting rid of their land will be what changes things. Remnants of other faith. No, we're not sacrificing any population. That goes against what we want to do here. Definitely not doing that. War summon. Okay, so we can start thinking about producing longbowmen very soon. That means they can upgrade to pikemen, as we mentioned before. We'll wait for the money. Yeah, after this, we'll have 6 units. We'll just throw 2 longbowmen into this army mix, and then upgrade the 2 swordsmen to great swordsmen. And then this army is good to go, I think. After this is constructed, that will be our garrison point. That will be finished, and then we can turn to war. Oh, come on. What's going on with you? Faith, bountiful, learning. I mean, right now we actually have to do bountiful. Yeah. Because of the food issue. We're actually way overpopulated. Oh my god. Because we haven't built many districts in this area, so there's no jobs. Well, that's not even, that's subpar. They just reached their potential, but still, same thing. It's a job issue. We need to build more districts. Even though we have stability problem, we still need to build a few more districts. I can fix the stability with fountains and aqueducts. Right, so adjacency, regular food. Turn that sterile land into something productive for us. A little triangle going on over here. When we get to our next 1,000, we're going to build our next city. Been waiting for a while. Gonna wait for this. The Franks. Oh, they became the Franks. They're going to Steed. Frank militia is a cavalry unit. That's their unique. Well, that means their technology is going to be behind us by quite a bit, because we have the new units for the new era, but they don't, which means we should be fairly advantageous. I could just do I want to sacrifice a little bit of influence? It's like 20 influence or so that we get 30%. I don't know. I don't think I need that. My unit production's fine. I'd rather get the extra influence, to be honest. This is killing our stability. I didn't know this was a thing. I mean, we're fine from that, but still. I did not know that was a thing. Yeah. We're gonna need jobs. Stability got fixed here mainly because we built so many wonders here. And then we're gonna need to build some districts after that. Alright, that got fixed. That is gonna be our spawn point. Strategy 3 turns. And then 2 longbowmen, please. Which will fix some of the population pressure. So I guess jobs can wait until the 2 longbowmen. Yeah, but pretty much Wonder Rush right now. 2 turns for the upgrade on the unit will save a bit of money for the 2 Great Swordsmen. Well, we have 1,000. Oh, I forgot about that. City building time. I think this will be a better capital than this. Actually, I'm not sure. 6 and 10, negative 10. Oh, that's because, okay, we just look at the production side of things. This might be actually a better capital because I can build districts out a lot easier here than, say, here. They're similar. I'm gonna go with this one. Is the expansion star extremely easy again? Oh my god. 10, 12, maybe 14? Feels like every era you have to like get your expansionist stars done. Alright, we're gonna expand that one. 300 for the attach now. It's a little bit pricier. They don't need to help. It's 1 turn anyways, right? Yeah, it's 1 turn anyways. Our emblematic this time is bad, so we don't actually need to build it quite just yet. Although it's a good defensive building. There's an army staring at us right across the border. I started out with quite a bit of population because these territories have been gaining population this whole time. I might need to play defense in the beginning because I might get attacked. Looking at the mountain routes, this is all cliff. This is the entry point here. If I control this, then they have to come down the plane. This is a key. This is a key spot. Even though it's lowland, what if I build it here? Because then I can attack people down here from the high ground. They're also in a fort, right? So that's probably what we need to build first. And then units. One turn on that, one turn on that. Units coming out, and then it's wartime. Right, get 2 of them here. Aerostar. So our star gaining is speeding up quite nicely. We'll get all these done. We'll get all these done. We might actually get all these done because our population growth with multiple cities. Like the rate of population growth is directly correlated to how many cities you have. We're probably going to get one more city after the war. We're going to get all 3-star here because I imagine the war is going to last quite a long time. So this is probably the era where we will retake the lead. We look far behind right now, but I feel like maybe not the lead, but like close to the lead. This will be a big era for us because I'm pretty sure we'll get the districts, we'll get the population, we'll get the science. Because imagine once we take enemy land, there's going to be so many districts already built on them that this number is just going to inflate like crazy. Science is something that's passive or expansion. Yep, I think we'll be good. Okay, we'll end the episode here. Aztec kept themselves. We got 2 wonders in one era. Pretty happy with that. Hopefully our faith can make a stronger push. I mean, with this many holy sites, I don't know how we don't. I mean, also it scales with population at this point, so we want a bigger population number than them. Obviously, when we raise these 3 holy sites, things will look different, or 4 holy sites right here. So that's another goal that we have, and it's also a free wonder for us to take once we take their land here, the library, the lighthouse of Alexandria. We do have a small concern in that they do have armies around here. What we need to do is basically pump out an army of longbowmen, maybe 32, 34, maybe 2 pikemen, just in case they have cavalry. But we'll be fighting mostly a defensive war here. But yeah, we definitely need some infantry to fight attacking battles as well. But pump out an army here, pump out an army here. Once they're ready, once this one's ready, we can go to war. That one can slowly build up. We have time. So things are going great. Let's get attached done before we go. Don't want that. Don't tell me it's okay. It's 14. Okay, it's 10, 12, 14. It's not, 12, 13. That'd be ridiculous again. But yeah, we got our cities going. London is on the map now. 4 cities. We want 5. Our 5th one's gonna be this one right here. We're gonna strip these 3 territories, make them into another city of ours. We've been eyeing these gemstones for a while. We're getting close to the patronage rush. It's not this era, it's the next one. But we're going to prepare for that, obviously. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.